Hello, Form 4 Chemistry Chapter 2, and this is your video number 19, okay? And very sorry about the last video when we tried to finish the exercise, but one of the title I haven't teach you yet, 还没有教, so that's why we cannot continue the exercise. So don't worry, we start now. 我们现在开始. Our new title now will be Isotope, 同位素 in Chinese, okay? So what's mean by isotopes? When you go exam, they're going to ask you to write this sentence. What's mean by isotope? 什么叫 isotope? So very important. And if you don't understand, normally difficult to write. 很难写哦. See? So never mind, you copy first. 什么叫 isotope? 同位素. Okay? I read for you. 我读一下. Atom of the same elements. Okay? 同样的一种元素的原子 with the same proton number but different in the number of neutrons, with the same proton number or the number of proton but different in the number of neutrons. So this is what we call isotope. The sentence actually is good, correct, but if you not understand, you don't know how to write it in for the next time, 写不出了，对不对？ So now we have a look 啦，我们看看一下，了解一下什么叫 isotope。 Once you understand, 一明白你就会写了。什么叫同位素呢 ？Okay, don't copy, don't draw， 什么都不要画，看就可以了。Atom of the same elements with the same proton number, but different in the number of neutrons。同样的元素的原子，它们有一样的 proton number， 不过有不一样的 number of neutrons。Any example? Okay, 来。So carbon 12, you see? Oh, you look at the table. 我们看看这个表格先。Periodic table of elements, carbon 12, 碳12. Okay? So carbon is having the 6 proton and 6 neutrons. So that's why the nucleon number becomes 12. So we call carbon 12. Okay? So carbon 12 having 6 proton and 6 neutrons. Okay? 这种就是 carbon 12. But do you know, besides the carbon 12, actually we having other carbon atoms that come with a different neutron number. An example, carbon 13, 碳13. Okay? Now, so carbon 13 actually having what? 这个是碳什么呢 ？Okay, carbon 12就是一种普通的碳的原子，对不对 ？But beside the carbon 12 on the Earth， 在地球上 we having other example of carbons. Maybe carbon 13， 它加了一粒的 neutron and become carbon 13. And even carbon 14, 碳14. Okay, so any example, carbon 14. So what's mean by isotope? 什么叫 isotope? Atom of the same element, carbon, 碳和碳，有没有看到 ？With the same proton number, 6 and 6, 6对6 but different in the number of neutron. 不过它的 neutron 却不一样。Carbon 12 having 6 neutron, but carbon 14 having 8 neutrons. So this is what we call isotope, 同位素。同样的一种元素，不过不一样的原子。They having the same number of proton, 它的 proton 一样，不过它的 neutron 却变成不一样去了。So 这种情况就叫 isotope, 同位素。Understands? Okay? 碳12，还有碳13，还有碳14，它们都是 isotope， 它们有一样的 proton number， 不过有不一样的 number of neutrons， 所以这种就叫 isotope。Okay? Next. Or when you write the answer for isotope, please be careful. The common mistake when you write the answer will be something like this. 他们这样子写 ：Atom of the same elements with the same proton number. Proton number of proton 其实是一样的，没有错。But different in the number of neutrons. But some students they like to write in this way. Different in the neutron number. Remember, neutron not having number. Neutron 是没有 number 的，你只可以写 number of neutron， 不可以写 neutron number. And another way to write this answer, you can write it in this way. 你可以这样子写 ：Atom of the same element with the same proton number, but difference in the nucleon number. 啊，那个可以 ，nucleon number 不一样是对的 ，because of number of neutron different. So the nucleon number will be different. So different, maybe the sentence will be different a bit 啦。它的句子呢会不一样一点点 ，but all correct. 不过全部都是对的。会的人写的东西都是对的 ，understands? So this is what we call isotope. OK， 再来，再来。 I tell you something. 我再告诉你更多东西 about isotopes. Okay? So isotope, they're having the same number of proton, 6 and 6. And because number of proton must be same as the number of electrons, so 6 proton, 6 electron, 6 proton, 6 electron. Or still remember, electron going to determine the chemical properties of the atom. 对不对 ？Electron 会决定这里 atom 的 chemical properties. So because of the same number of proton and same number of electrons, carbon 12, carbon 14 actually having the same chemical properties. 它们的化学的特征呢都是一样的。如果碳12会爆炸，碳14也会爆炸。为什么呢？因为它们的 number of electron 一样，它们的 chemical properties 就会一样。Because electron going to affect the chemical properties， 明白吗？所以这一句话非常重要。You write in the objective， 他问你对还是错，然后你读了不懂，是不是 ？So copy the sentence. As they have the same electron arrangements， 因为它的 proton 一样 ，electron 的排法也一样。Isotope of certain element have the similar chemical properties。OK， 某某元素的同位素，就是碳12、碳13、碳14 ，they're having the same chemical properties， 它们都有同样的化学特征。OK，but 不过什么东西不一样呢？来，我们再看一下。OK，so for the isotope, for example, carbon 12 and carbon 14. OK。Carbon 12 having 6 neutrons, but carbon 14 having 8 neutrons. And still remember, neutron and proton, they're going to affect the physical properties. 它们会影响 physical properties. So because carbon 14 having extra neutron, 它有比较多的 neutron. So the physical properties between the carbon 12 and 14 will be different. 它们的 physical properties, still remember, physical properties 不是化学特征的特征，就叫 physical properties。So 碳12、碳13，它们的 physical properties 就会不一样。For example, the atomic mass 它的质量不一样 ，carbon 14 higher than carbon 12， 它比较重，对不对 ？The density, the boiling point, melting point will be different a bit 啦，也会出现一点小差别。So 化学特征一样，不过 physical properties will be different， 明白吗？这种叫 isotope。Okay, copy on your note, 抄在你的 notes. So due to the different number of neutrons, physical properties of the isotope, like melting point, boiling point, density of the isotope will be different, 就会不一样。Okay, so this is what we call isotope. 这种情况我们称为 isotope 同位素。Okay, next. If you understand what is meant by isotope, you should be able to fill in the blank 填下一个表格 Okay? Before you fill in the blank, I want to tell you something first. Okay. When we talk about isotope, if the question talk about isotope, nothing to worry, 不要紧张。So hydrogen, for example, having 3 isotope, hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3. And all this we don't remember. 我们不要去背它，不需要去背它。Once the question talk about isotope, okay, they will tell you the nucleon number of the atom. 它会把那里 atom 的 nucleon number 告诉你 and they write the nucleon number behind the name. 它会把 nucleon number 写在名字的后面。Hydrogen 1 mean nucleon number 是1的。Hydrogen 2 它的 nucleon number 是2。Hydrogen 3 它的 nucleon number 就是3。碳12那 nucleon number 12、13、14了，它会写在后面，所以不用去背的，明白吗 ？Okay, so since you understand everything about isotope, very good， 很厉害了。You fill in the blank for me, can or not？ 你能不能填满这个表格呢？如果你填对，证明你已经非常厉害，就话不要讲多了，来，你就是最聪明的一个了。Can start now. Pause the video and start now. Okay, 停那个 video， 然后你可以开始了。Okay. 那 nucleon number they're going to state behind the name of the atom. So nucleon number just copy only 了，抄不了嘛，对不对 ？Proton number. So isotope having the same proton number. So number of proton. Proton number 就是 number of proton 啊。Or another meaning, copy again 啊，照抄不了嘛。The number of neutrons, okay? Okay, nucleon number minus the number of proton 就是等于 number of neutron 啊。So hydrogen 1它其实没有 neutron 的0。 hydrogen 2 one proton one neutron 它有一粒 neutron 的 OK 它就是 hydrogen 的同位素明白吗 OK so this is what we call isotope 这种情况就称为同位素 isotope 怎样 having the same proton number 它们有一样的 proton number 呢碳12 13 14 they having the same proton number 666 But having the different number of neutron 不过 number of neutron 却不一样这种情况叫 isotope setup OK 搞定了这个 title But we still having a bit about isotope 我们还有一点点东西关系 isotope But I decide to continue the title in the next video 啦 OK So see you in the next video Bye bye 谢谢